Hey guys, Chris Petri here again. Guys, let's talk about flowers. What a great subject. Everyone loves flowers. They look beautiful in watercolor especially. I think flowers are, a lot of watercolor artists love flowers and love painting them, and you see a lot of them online. I've seen many painting tutorials on YouTube, and I think a lot of them are just actually absolutely great. So here I'm going to do my take on flowers, real simple, real easy. This would be geared more for someone that's just starting out. Maybe you're someone who likes to just doodle, draw little, stick figures and doodle around on paper and stuff. This is something that's, very doable for somebody that's maybe just starting out and you want to explore drawing and painting in watercolors. And this would be my way of approaching it from a very simple standpoint. And I believe you can get some great results right out of the box. Just starting out, you can probably do some really wonderful watercolors. I like making cards for people for birthdays and so on. Thank you cards for gifts, holiday cards. They're great. I make them all the time, homemade. People love them. My family, friends. It's a great thing. So let's have some fun here. I'm not going to go too long-winded. I'll try to make this quick, and we'll just do a quick rendition of some flowers. So here we go. We're going to do some nice, say some yellow flowers, and we'll just do some nice flower shapes. I'm doing some contour drawing here. I'm not too happy with that, so I'm actually going to erase that. Now that's just trying to wing it. Let me use a reference photo, which I should have did from the start. Here we go. I'm going to use a reference photo. I'm looking at the reference photo. It's straight across from me. I have it propped up, and I'm looking at it directly, and I'm just going to start out here. I find that if I try to draw things out of my imagination, sometimes it doesn't work too well, especially if I haven't done it in a while. I haven't practiced flowers in a while, so that's why I had difficulty just trying to create my own picture of a flower. So now I'm using a reference photo. Now it's much easier for me. Okay, that looks pretty good there. Nice little green leaf there, green leaf there. Okay, let's say there's a little nice little vase. And we'll have a nice little couple of stems coming up with a few leaves on it here, maybe one over here. Those are I'm just creating out of my imagination. I've drawn a lot of flowers here and there, and that kind of looks pretty good. All right, let's get right into the painting. Let's jump in here and do this. Okay, I have two brushes. I would say they're both round brushes, and round brushes work perfect for flowers. These are my two brushes, a real small fine one and a medium-sized one, and these are both synthetic brushes. Synthetic are great. If you're going to start out doing watercolor painting, I always mention this in my videos, start out with synthetics. They're a lot easier to handle, to control your washes and your water on your painting. And once you get a little better, then you can buy some nice sable brushes. They're fun to use too, and a lot of artists use, professional artists use sable brushes most of the time. But a lot of artists also use synthetic, so it's your choice, and you just find what you like and you use what you like. Okay, I'm going to start off with a larger brush first. Get some washes on here. I'm just going to keep this real simple. I have 15 minutes to do this. Okay, I'm going to go more for a warmer picture painting. Warm colors are always great, beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to take some nice, beautiful, warm colors here. Already I have a little bit of a game plan. I'm pretending that the light is going to be coming from this direction. So the sunlight is coming this way onto the picture. So the shadow side would be over here, and the sunlight would be over here. So now I'm just going to do some shadowing over here in cooler colors. A couple little splashes around. Splashes always look great. Spattering loosens up the painting. Looks wonderful. Okay, do some nice shadow side here on the vase. A little bit. Okay. Now, believe it or not, that's pretty good. Light coming from this direction, shadow side over here. I forget to, I'm trying to zoom in so I'm not using, I'll try to show you what I'm doing here with my paints. Orange, yellow. Yellow, orange. Blues and a little bit of green. Be careful of the greens, especially in nature. Most greens are going to be warm greens, which are like this. More of a yellowy green. Bluey greens, like this, are not found in nature all that much. Much more the little warmer greens, which are more of a green with a yellowish hue to it. Okay, back to the work. Okay, yellow flowers, all right. So here, just gonna lightly do some yellow in here. Okay guys, the water's going to mix and mingle on here. Ideally, if we had more time, I would actually let this dry the way it is now. Stop. Let this dry. Doesn't have to be completely dry, but definitely quite dry. Maybe a little damp. Then you can go back in and finish it up. However, we are working with a time constraint of 15 minutes on my YouTube video, so I'm going to try to work around this and finish up with what I have here. To give you just the ideas though of what I'm doing, I'm going to go to a smaller brush now. This is a synthetic again, small round brush, nice point. Now I'm going to go in with some darker colors. Dark blue, dark green. Move into some reds here too over this way. Okay, clean off my brush, check my brush a little, and then we're just going to go around the leaf petals to bring out their shapes a little more. Mixing the colors around, using different colors. I'll use some reds. Some blue, some green. Now I think it's best to sort of, when that happens, you can always touch a tissue to the end. Okay guys, I'm just working the paint around. Okay, the light's coming this way. I'm always aware of that, where the sunlight might be, or the lamp, or whatever's lighting this subject matter. So the blue, again, for the shadow sides over here. will say, as I work on this painting, I'm sort of, because I'm trying to go quickly, I'm maybe losing a little control on my color selection here. I should be trying to stick with just a few colors versus going too crazy with too much stuff. But that's something I'm committed here now to just keep going. Okay, now spattering. Okay. And now let's do some final touches here. That. Just small little indications of twigs, plant. Couple speckles. Okay. Again, guys, this should have dried. I should have let this dry. But this is a part of watercolor. You have to just go with the flow sometimes. All right, so we got. Okay, just doing some last minute details here. Okay guys, that looks about good. Now we'll take the table off. Okay guys, there we have it. We can also do a little touch up. Just to give it a little more vivid color. Okay guys, there's a couple pretty flowers there, just in a vase. Quick, simple, easy. Again, I would have let this dry first on my first coating of paint that I did, and then come back and do the darker areas when it dries. The result will be much better. But it does look nice too when you're letting that watercolor do what it does best, which is just flow and do its thing. Run and flow and blossom and all the great things watercolors have. Okay guys, thanks for joining. Please thumbs up if you like my video, and also come on back and also subscribe if you haven't. Okay, bye guys.